Hi cuties. Hi cutie. This is going to be a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I do actually have pre-channel messages for today, so I'll be sharing those as well. My anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety, which makes sense. There's a lot of anxiety in the collective. There's just anxiety. It's air sign energy. I'm tapping into air sign energy. It's air sign Tuesday. So, hi cutie. Hi Amanda. But yeah, a lot of anxiety in the collective. A lot of anxiety for air signs specifically. Hi kitty. But I mean, that is Gemini season. That is like what Gemini season is. Like Geminis legitimately are like anxiety. Chitter chatter, this, that, and the third is a lot. I'm doing well. A little anxiety though, but I think it's just because I'm picking up on air sign energy. And it's not like, I'm not able to ground it at this time because I'm an earth sign, so I like to be able to ground air energy, and this is not capable of being grounded at this time, which is fine. And that's actually a message for you, Libra. So if you are Libra in the chat right now, or if you're watching this on YouTube, that was actually a message I channeled for Libra, is that you're trying to ground yourself. You're trying to get grounding, but it's like, I'll read it again when more people get into the live, but just so I don't lose it. It's like you're coming down to the ground to see what's out there. Because Libra is the Empress. Libra is very Venusian. Libra is very like goddess energy. And she's like, for some reason to me, Libra, the sign of Libra, lives in like the 5D. And then comes down to the 3D to like play, have a good time basically. And just like comes down to earth, right? But there's no need for you to ground yourself like right now. There's no need for that. Continue to vibe high. Continue to raise your vibration. Continue to sit up there in your little like throne that you created for yourself. There's no need to come down. It's like lowering your standards as well. It's something that I was like getting and feeling and picking up, which I guess makes sense because I'm talking about like needing to ground myself and just not feeling like I can do it. I don't know what's going on with that, but hi, it's Air Sign Tuesday. Hi cuties who are tuning into the live. I haven't actually started yet. That was just a quick little message that popped off. I'm gonna read you the all air signs message for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then I'll go into your specific one, which we kind of already did, but I'll do it again. And then we'll get into the tarot. And there's gonna be a love message at the end. You know, if you've never been to one of my lives before, this is just how it works. This is how I read. Okay, let's just start. Let's just begin. So the channeled song for all air signs was Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo. I know it's really popular right now, but the line specifically was like, I know you get deja vu. So, and it was really significant because like the main theme that popped up for all of the air signs this week feels like relationship, it feels like connection, it feels like worry of people coming back from the past and like people actually coming back from the past, which is driving me nuts. I wish I could get that download out, but I can't because it's Mercury retrograde and we gotta talk about it, so we gotta talk about it. There's this major theme of you need to know versus he doesn't want to know, or she, take it how it resonates for you, of course, gender is fluid, or you need to know versus he wants to know. There's a difference there. There's a difference. Needs are different from desires, so it's very like feminine, masculine energy here is what I'm getting, so it doesn't have to be in a connection, it can be like within yourself as well, and this need to like go back and forth, but also balance your masculine and feminine energy at this time. For others of you, it's the balancing of your men. You're actually like coming into alignment with your feminine side at the exact same time that he or she is coming into alignment with their masculine side. And so it's like perfect timing, okay? But I think that's also where this anxiety is stemming because it's happening. It's kind of the energy it feels like is like, oh, I'm coming into alignment. I'm grasping onto alignment here. And so is this person. But you haven't felt that alignment before. It's brand new. It's scary. Really what I'm getting here. And it's Mercury retrograde, so please don't mind like the hand vibes. I feel like I'm genuinely, like, I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I don't know. But yeah. So for some of you, it's like you needed to know. That's why you got all of the answers. You got all of the pictures. You understood it. You needed to know. it wasn't like a selfish need. It was like, this is what I need from the divine at this time to feel like I can move forward, to feel like I can keep going with my life, to feel like I can keep pushing forward on whatever it is that I'm desiring at this time. But you needed it, versus where the other person in this connection wanted to know. Do you see how that's like a futuristic energy? And it's like, oh, you have a desire to know, but we don't need to tell you right now. You don't show any effort, you don't show any interest, you don't show any like push towards this other person or towards this other energy, okay? Please take that how it resonates. I know it's like weirdly abstract, but hi. Mercury retrograde has got just things all over the place. So hopefully something that comes through makes sense, and hopefully we can all piece it together. Continuing, for some of you, you're being given the space to learn and not have to have all of the answers, which is beautiful. So please allow yourself to allow the space and the time and the comfort and the energy to learn, and not having to be completely criticized at that moment because you messed something up, not having to be yelled at because you screwed something up, some things like that. But because your vibration is so high and because you're so divinely protected at this time, it's like you're given the space to grow naturally and to understand that we're all growing. You're not completely whole, you don't have it all together yet, you're still learning it. So you're being given the space right now to not have to have all the answers, which is very, very relaxing and peaceful, more so than what the comparison could be. And I think I'm really speaking to like a social media presence on that one, like social media platforms. It's kind of like you have to have it all figured out at like the age of 21, but you're navigating a space that you have no idea what you're doing, but you're trying to influence and help other people. So that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. So for some of you, this is the energy you're moving into. I'm not saying you're 21, you could be 36 coming into this energy, but it's new to you because it's the internet, and it's new, and it's not like you're not on the internet every day like making a living or trying to make a living, but now you're going to be because you're trying to, okay? Air signs, a lot of like social media communication, talking, it's your time, it makes sense. There's a lot of chitter chatter, there's a lot. Some of the like words and things that just like came through for me while I was channeling air signs was back to back and get back. So if those mean something. License plates and license plate numbers are going to be really significant for you right now. I said what numbers, and they literally gave me all of them, so I'm not going to even share any of the angel numbers that came through because it makes no sense for me to do that to you. It makes no sense. They said 888, so we'll give you 888, but the rest I'm just like, why? Why would they do that? Okay, continuing. We had cop car, flashing lights, accidents, roadside assistance. Now please don't get nervous by me saying that or afraid of that, because I wrote in parentheses, I think this is what you're externally experiencing for most of you. So you're seeing these things in the physical reality. They're not physically happening to you, you're just experiencing it. And the important part of you experiencing it is so that things do positively change around you, and you begin to see how things are positively changing around you, and then it becomes like a snowball effect, okay? I also heard Archangel Michael, little birds, like little birds. I've been hearing birds all day since I've been tapping into air sign energy, which also makes sense with the wind. Birds communicate with a lot of chitter chatter. It makes a lot of sense. I'm just like, why is this energy so heightened today? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But a lot of little birds. So those are messages from your ancestors. They're around. Also, Three Little Birds by Bob Marley started playing as I was like writing that down, talking about the little birds that kept chitter chattering everywhere. And then lastly, for like things that are kind of like going through or like energies you're working through, mini anxiety attacks that turn into disassociation. So I want to let you know, first of all, obviously I'm not a licensed trained professional, so please don't take this as medical advice or think that I'm diagnosing you. However, I simply just hear things and I'm channeled things through, and I like give it to you essentially. Hi kitties who are just tuning in. Hi everybody on the live. Just so you know, if you miss any of this, it is going to be saved on my YouTube channel, and you can find the YouTube in my bio. You can click on it there. It's also Chan the Channeler. We just started it, but all of your videos will now be saved from the live stream and then posted over there on YouTube, so never feel like you're missing a video, okay? Anyway, self-promo apparently was necessary there. But keep in mind that I'm not a licensed or trained professional when I say these things, but I felt it, and I've suffered from anxiety. I've dealt with anxiety before, so I like can understand it from my own personal experience. And it was just like little little energy influxes that were like uncomfortable to you, but you still have things to do. You're still at work. You still need to go to the grocery store. You're still like having to exist in reality. So you like put on a mask, literally, or you put on like a disassociation mask and you just go about your business and go about your day because it's not that significant, or it feels like it wasn't that significant, okay? But ignoring those moments is actually going to lead to like bigger panic attacks, more anxiety in the future. So it's important to realize why you're getting anxiety in that moment, why you're feeling like the little anxiety. Take a couple seconds to really listen to yourself. If you're a minute late to work, girl, you're a minute late to work. I don't care. You could tell your boss you had a mini panic attack. I don't care. Whatever. You come first. You come first, okay? We also have Read the Room, Pride Month. And I'm, of course, the gay who's going to bring up Pride Month on the first day of Pride Month. I didn't think I was going to be that gay, but I am that gay, so here we are. Hi, how are you doing? We're asking for, like, open discussion here. I feel like Spirit is really asking for open discussion, to really talk about it, to really talk about what you're going through, to talk about what stage you're in, all of that, and just feeling like it's an open, safe space for you to be you, because that I feel like is the most important thing at this time, because authenticity is what matters. Regardless of the semantics of it, and regardless of it being called Pride Month as a label, it's for everyone. And it should be like an everyday kind of a vibe anyway, but I understand how we have to group things into like classification so that it helps the masses, right? But freedom of speech is really important right now. Also, special education awareness. Like, I don't know why that came through, but special education awareness is something that I feel like is really important at this time, and we should be like discussing it more, talking about it more. Whatever, we'll see what comes out in the cards, if anything. And then there's this energy that I wanted to like touch on. It's kind of like, it's not petty, but it's like I have to address it. So what we're asking for, what I feel like I'm asking for, what I feel like my collective is kind of asking for, is more than just a specific group of the gays having their way, getting more views, getting more clicks, and getting more airtime. I like cackled when I said this. Getting more airtime. It's like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. So I'm not going to dive deeper into details with it, but it's like we want more than that. We need more than that, because the openness and the acceptance of the LGBTQIA plus the gays community is much, much more diverse and inclusive than just that specific group. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the energy I feel like air signs are working through at this time. How to like be the leader, how to speak up more, how to bring more of this awareness into collective consciousness, as well as their social media platforms, and just like creating the conversation. You are the conversation starters, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you just are, okay? And that's like the energy I'm getting at this time. So yeah, a lot. I really, really did not think that I was going to be the one to address Pride Month on the first day of Pride. However, when your ancestors tell you to do something and they tell you to speak about something, you do it. So that's where we're at. Okay, now moving further into this, like the specific Libra pre-channel message. It's interesting to me how the earth signs, we didn't pre-channel anything, but for air signs, they're like, we have to pre-channel, which I think helps with the anxiety, actually. So that's good. Writing things down, writing your thoughts down is going to be really beneficial for you, air signs. The month of June, I feel like I'm really doing like a June reading at this time. So for the month of June, okay, for some of you, you need to hear this message, so I'm going to say it to you. Hopefully you're hearing it at the time that I'm saying it to you. Otherwise, I hope you hear it when you need to hear it. It's okay to smoke weed. Now, this message is for those of you who are paranoid about doing it, but you feel like you should be able to do it. There's a part of you that's like, I feel like I should be able to do it. I'm not actually doing anything wrong, but you're still paranoid about it. Okay, this message is for you. This is not a message for those of you who are paranoid about doing it because you know you shouldn't be doing it. If it's causing you more anxiety, you're like sneaking around, you're having to meet up with somebody, it's just like a weird encounter, you know you're in the wrong and you know you shouldn't be doing it. So it's not like, I'm not talking to that situation. So if it's legal where you're located and you're of age, or if you have your medical card, then this message is for you. The paranoia that you're inducing on yourself is self-induced paranoia, and it's leading to more anxiety when you're trying to help yourself. So just allow yourself to microdose, to do what you need to do, okay? If it helps you, it helps you. That's what I'm saying. Beautiful. Let's move into the cards. I'm ready. Who's ready for the cards? I'm ready for the cards. So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Okay, hi. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. I just learned how to shuffle a new way yesterday, and I've been practicing it, so I'm gonna try it. But if it looks terrible, please don't judge me. Okay? Okay. Oh, look at that! I already messed up. It didn't happen, but I'm trying. I'm trying. I want to learn how to do the bridge shuffling. I got it one time. See, we're like kind of getting it, but it's difficult. Thanks, Libra, for allowing me to just do this on the live for your video. I appreciate it. See? Kind of getting it. Kind of getting it, okay? So what's the first card out for Libra? That was fun. Projections is your first card. That is not fun. That is not fun. Let's talk about it. Ooh, patience in the reverse. You're losing your patience with the people projecting shit onto you. Okay. Okay, Libra. Sure. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna really read, huh? We're gonna read. So, with this projections card in the upright, it's like, I keep hearing masks. Somebody's wearing a mask. And it's not the literal mask. It's like they're trying to hide their true selves from you, but they aren't going to be able to anymore. So please take that how it resonates. But it's also like illusion energy to me. This is Seven of Cups. It talks about confusion. Confusion regarding the type of people you attract. I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with like specific people who you're tired of attracting, okay? And you've lost your patience with it, or you are losing your patience. Yes, this is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or the North Node, wherever you have Libra placements. And then creativity in the reverse. For some of you, this is you wanting to go towards your creative passions, you wanting to take action to create. I talk about Libra creating all the time because Libra is ruled by Venus and the Empress, and she is the creator, like the receiver, and like births, creates, those kinds of things. And so I talk about creativity for Libra a lot, and it's like you keep trying to take action forward, but then people keep projecting onto you what they don't like about it, their own negative their own negative insecurities. They're projecting them onto like your content. They're commenting weirdly. It's just like things like that, and it's making you not want to continue doing what you're doing. But I want to tell you that you have the power to block them. You have the power to delete the comment. You have the power to get rid of them completely. Like, you have that power. So please use that, and don't feel guilty for having to do that at this time. If that's necessary, that's necessary. But you're over people projecting their insecurities onto you at this time. And I love it. Yeah, control. You're taking control and the power back of your own life and not allowing narcissists and negative energy to affect you. Okay, work. Rebirth. There's been a lot of transformational rebirth energy in the collective. And I think it has to do with the full moon lunar eclipse, which here we have all the moon phases. You can see from the new moon when it's the darkest all the way to the full moon in the center. And I think that that's really what it is. So again, I'm picking up on past energy at this time. 432. I don't know if that's a significant number or not. But I'm picking up on this energy. Sorry, I just lost it. Where did it go? Well, it's gone. But I'm picking up on this energy of transformation. Okay, I was picking up on a relationship connection energy, and then Spirit said, no, we're not talking about that. So that's where that went. Okay, because that was specific to somebody's story, and we're not getting specific to somebody's story here. But there's a lot of transformation and rebirth energy at this time. New cycles, completing new cycles, calling in new people. Yeah, friendliness in the reverse. Oh, this anxious, negative energy, I can like feel it in my heart space, and it's really driving me nuts. The people around you are anxious for their own existence, and they're trying to project it onto you because they see you doing well, or they see you beginning to do well. They see you having patience with yourself. They see you resting, recharging, relaxing, getting it all. They see you coming into your own higher power. We talked about with the Libra sitting on top of like the 5D consciousness, and then feeling like she needs to come here, she needs to come down to ground him or herself in this energy and to see what's going on down here. No. That's where the anxiety is coming from. Because when you lower yourself to meet other people's standards, you lower yourself to meet other people's vibrations, you then start vibrating with them, and it feels weird to you. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like you're losing control. It feels like you're going through this rebirth cycle all over again because you've already been through it, baby. You've already dealt with toxic friendships. You've already dealt with people who have neglected you. You've already dealt with people who have projected their insecurities onto you. That's why it feels like this. Okay, so please don't lower yourself to go back to people. If they can't meet you at the vibration that you're at, oh my God. If they can't meet you at the vibration that you're at, then why? And we have the outsider. This card is the outsider, as I was talking about that, and I was like, oh, outside looking in, as we're talking about these people. I just heard they're on the outside of the club because they can't even get in. It's also 5 of Pentacles. But I'm really getting like all of this like rainbow energy again, high, more pride energy, but it's more just like this energy behind the gate is where you're at. That's your 5D consciousness, your 5D like collective energy. That's where you're at. And they're the child still having to learn the lesson because they didn't evolve, they didn't grow spiritually. Now this can apply to friendships, this can apply to connections, this can apply to interwork energy, but it's definitely other people in your energy field, okay? And we have silence. I just heard silence your phone. Are you going to a movie theater? Oh my God, cute. Take me. I want to go to the movie so badly, but silence. The energy here, Libra, is for you to just like leave them on red, block them, let it go, put up the wall, put up the gate, okay? Because they're coming back. It's Mercury retrograde. It is what it is. One more? Okay. Postponement. Yeah. And for some of you that bothers you, that you need to like step away from them and like move away to like calmer waters, but it's so necessary for you. Also more art energy, some more like creative energy, more like pushing yourself out there. Right now is the time to post that content that's been saving in your drafts. It's time to post. It's time to just share with the world what you have to say. Yeah. Okay, let's dive into more of the tarot, see what else I can get for you. Using the Modern Witch Tarot, we'll see. It is Air Sign Tuesday, cutie, so the next video will be Gemini. And I don't do anything personal over the lives. This is a general collective message for Libra, okay? Let's see what the tarot has to say for Libra at this time. Even more on this spread. Let's dig a little deeper. Okay, Queen of Wands. Beautiful. So future energy is you moving into a very powerful, sexy stance where you just hold your own ground. I feel like you're moving through this energy because it feels familiar. There's something about this energy that feels familiar to you and you're like, nope, stop, I've done that before. I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to go deal with that anymore. I want to continue to vibe high because I really like it up here. That's the energy I'm getting for you, Libra. Okay. Oh, Ace of Swords. Yeah. 5 of Swords in the reverse. There's somebody coming to talk to you. I'm so tired of this energy. It's like day 2 or day 3 of Mercury retrograde, and I'm already tired of reading for past connections and reconciliations. But Ace of Swords it's possibly new communication. They also just said it's new ways of thinking, changing your perspectives, which I think makes sense to this spread as well when we're talking about how you're feeling like you need to like come down to other people's levels. So you're changing your perspective and realizing you don't have to do that. The reason you're past that lesson, the reason you already learned that lesson is because you don't have to do that anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? For others of you, it's like somebody has something to say. Somebody has something to say that they've been holding in for quite some time, and they're going to say it. They're going to just blurt it out and say it. And you're going to be like, huh? What? Why? Why now? For what? What do you mean? And they're not going to be able to explain it. They're not going to have any words to explain it. They're going to be like, oh, did I say that out loud? And you're going to be like, yeah, you did, so please explain it. But they can't. And that's going to piss you off. So we're going to move away from that energy. Why so specific? Postponement is here as well. So it feels like really this is why, because the only kind of conversation they can have with you right now is the first thought that pops into their head, and then they don't have any words to describe it or any like depth to the conversation, so it's not even worth your time. Okay, anything else for Libra at this time? Anything else for Libra at this time? Okay, anything else for Libra? Oof. There's that anxiety again. And as I was thinking, but it's leaving. We have the World card, so that's positive. I'll show you it. Because this card, I think, is what I've been feeling all day. So maybe some of you can also relate to this. You're feeling like Ten of Swords energy, which is just the anxiety. It's the not getting enough sleep. It's the feeling like your mind is constantly going and you can't shut it off. It's that energy. And I've just been like, ugh. Worried about what other people think about you. Worried about what other people will say about you as well. Okay, what's this card? Oh, Death and the World. Period. Love that. Thank you so much, Spirit, because the energy was, I was like, why? But we have the World card. A new cycle, removing the anxiety from you. You're coming out of an anxious stage. You're moving more into like a peaceful stage, and you brought it upon yourself. The Death card here. I also think that the full moon in Scorpio we had was significant for that as well. But that's good. That's good. I like that energy. That's where I'm gonna leave it. So you're moving away from Ten of Swords into a new cycle that you created for yourself, which is good. It's positive. And we're no longer dealing with projection of shitty friends, of terrible people who treated us badly in the past. We're taking control of our lives. And we're allowing them to stand on the outside. You can stand on the outside looking in. Yeah. Outside looking in, Jordan Pruitt. Okay, listen to it, because I just heard it. Okay. Let's get your love message to wrap up this energy. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. If you're looking for love, or if you're in a connection, or whatever. Let's see. What would you like to bring through for us at this time for Libra? Oh, separation. Separation anxiety is what they just said to me. Maybe some of you are like having separation anxiety from a person, and that's what this is, and that's what it feels like. Or this person has separation anxiety for you, and they're like still connected, still clinging to your energy. You know, it's interesting. Before I like popped on, I had a string that just kind of popped out of nowhere. So to me, that means like cord cutting or energy cords, because I get it a lot. And so I feel like it doesn't. And so I feel like it doesn't. Yeah, has separation anxiety for you. This isn't your energy. And that's also why it's kind of confusing to you, because you don't know why you're feeling anxious all of a sudden, or just have these little like jolts of anxiety. It's because this person misses you. This person is clinging on to you. So how can you get rid of it? By literally just blocking, yeah, I said how can you get rid of it? We have the Ace of Swords. To me, this is cutting it out. It's blocking, it's unfriending, it's deleting, it's those kinds of things. You'll feel better in the long run. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else though. Okay, love yourself first here. And getting to know each other. So that's like what we're moving towards. So you are learning to love yourself. We talked about that with the Patience card, and why people see you like this. And why people want to tear you down, Libra, because they see you taking care of yourself. That's what your present moment is at this time. You're presently taking care of yourself and learning to love yourself so that you can transform any anxiety, any depression, any sadness. That's why you're sitting up in this 5D energy, okay? So please don't allow yourself to come back down to it. Don't lower your standards, because somebody's coming in the future. If you aren't with anybody at this time, somebody's coming in the future to get to know you, because this card is get to know each other. And it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. It's also on the friendship card here. So it's like you're meeting a new friend, or you have a friend who feels things for you, and it's going to be made more clear as we move through the month of June, okay? You're like getting to this person deeper. So I feel like also for some of you, the person you're with, or the person you like were with in the past, you didn't get to know each other on a deeper level. It was very superficial. But now they realize they have feelings for you, and they would like to come back and to talk about those feelings. Okay, that's a specific message. Will not resonate for everybody, but take it as you will. Okay, Libra, that has been your reading. I hope your anxiety feels a little bit better. Mine feels a tiny bit better, but okay. I hope this resonates. I love you. If you missed this reading or would like to check it out, go to the link in my bio, and you can go to my YouTube channel, and I'll have this uploaded tomorrow for you so you can rewatch it. All right, I love you. I'll see you soon. Have a good day, cuties.